Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday and welcome into ZeldaSpeedRuns. Today we have a Skyward Sword Randomizer Remlits tournament race. It's Group Lanayru, Game 2 between TheKingsPride and Pacmanpowerghost. Tracking today we have Featherblade and Joshua FE8, and on commentary we have Raystorm Thunder and Pippi in a top hat. I'm going to hand it over to the two of them. Hope you enjoy the race, everyone.
Heyo.
Hello.
How's it going?
Going good.
You ready, Ray?
I'm ready.
Are we ready to see true Remlit mastery? At least I assume there's true Remlit mastery happening.
Hopefully. I do love some Remlits.
I see that we have on Pac-Man's side already some predictions for dungeons. We've got Skyview Ancient Cistern. How do you feel about that prediction?
Well, the one thing is that that's my tracker, and it defaults to Skyview and Ancient Cistern.
Ah! I did notice that was Pac was using your tracker.
Yeah. It's Skyview and AC because they're just like, it's the first and fourth dungeon, so they're just 2 away from any other dungeon, or 1 away.
Ah.
But
right.
Here we go. 5 seconds.
Off they go.
Okay, we gotta see our hints.
Right.
Vocal base to Moldarak. Desert to Moldarak.
Double Moldarak hints.
Okay.
That's interesting. No Summit.
Summit dead. Village dead. Field
No
shop
shop.
dead.
Wisdom
Triforce.
in LMF.
Everything's at LMF.
LMF is very important right now. There's
Sandsea is a
sword.
sword.
Sandsea. No Sandy
That's
retreat
dead.
chest. That's good. A sword Fledge! No!
Everyone loves Fledge.
Oh god. Oh, there's
Gorge
a
Digging Spot's dead. Lower is a beetle.
Bomb. Oh, these are some helpful hints.
Zelda's Blessing is dead. Okay.
So, is it Skyview or is it Earth Temple is the real question between... we also do start with a projectile, so that's nice.
Most likely Skyview.
Oh, we're checking.
But no, it's Earth Temple. Okay.
Shoutouts, I believe Nindy in the chat called it. Good job on the call. That either means that, well, that means that I couldn't generate a hint for Earth Temple, which probably means that the hint got eaten by the LMF hints. Regardless, Pride is... Yeah, Pride is doing early Zelda's Closet, as is his general pattern.
Triforce! Woo!
Rainbow!
We love early Triforces.
That's...
Well, actually, I prefer early swords.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, early Triforces are always nice because Triforces really are the one item that can be literally anywhere. Like, the less options you have for Casino, the better. And that was Pride snagging an early bottle.
Could be useful, especially if you don't get bottle for a long time.
Yeah.
Usually you get one quickly, but every once in a while you don't.
We also did have a Boko base hint. So the question with Boko base hints is always, are they actually Boko base? Which would mean you would require 2 sets of mitts, or is it flat skin?
But one for each check, which is basically Elden.
Yep, which is basically a volcano check. We also have, I'm assuming, Pac greeting for money by opening that dead chest there. We didn't have a shop hint, right? I didn't miss a shop hint.
It might have been dead. Beetle shop?
Well, no, I'm trying to figure out if... Well, like, some people do just always open that chest. One, because it's awkward to tang, and two, because if it's money, it can be really nice at the beginning of a seed. But I'm trying to figure out if... Oh, Beetle shop was barren.
Yeah.
Oh.
You do need money to see technically for
Yes.
stamina potions. Though the thing is that a sword you don't really need until like the end of the seed.
Yeah.
Unless it's like Thunderhead and you need the sword for that, but otherwise you don't really need it, so you could really delay because you're probably gonna get money before then.
And it is pretty safe to assume that you are going to be warping to start at some point during the seed, which is probably a good time to, like, ideally you want to buy stamina potions at some point when you're clearing out, parts of Skyloft, and then just warp to start to do the actual check.
And stamina potions, I believe, are 50 each?
Yeah.
So getting 100 rupees is not a hard thing to get over the course of the seed.
Yeah.
Because even, like, usually, like, even 20 rupees, if you just get a couple of those, like, we're already at 40 and 60.
Yeah.
That's about halfway.
Shoutouts to Pride, doing me proud. We're going to Eldon. Hell yeah. I am an Eldon first kind of person. How are you feeling, Ray?
Well, I'm a Central first kind of person.
We'll see who wins this seed, in terms of... Oh, that's a
Beetle!
And
you also get 20 rupees.
That is a good pickup. We'll see if this seed wanted Central or Eldon first. Now, I did catch some of Game 1. We're double-checking dungeons. Good idea. I did catch some of Game 1 before this, and doing Dig Spot RBM saved Pride a lot of time early on, so I'm not surprised to see him go for it again.
I also wonder if he checked hints to see which dungeon. Because, like, Earth Temple, if you're doing the RBM in Earth Temple, that's nice to have a corrupt file already. So it's like, it doesn't help in Skyview, but in ET, having a corrupt file helps. So since this gives you a corrupt file, you may as well do it now.
Yeah. I mean, if you're comfortable doing the don't press A strats, especially if you don't have a bit magic file, it doesn't save a whole, like, it doesn't really save time to have a corrupt file. That is a whip in early Eldon. On Pac's side, interesting. But it is always kind of nice to have, because also if you mess up on the don't press A strats, you then have to make a corrupt file on the spot, which is a little bit out of the way. So
I usually just make a corrupt file every time I do the Earth Temple RBM because I always have a bit magic file. So I use the bit magic file to get past the gate and then create a corrupt file.
I've gotten to the point where I just kind of, oh darn it, Pride, oh, we're not doing the backup. Pride pressed A little too early and it committed the wrong file there. Oh my god!
Bomb bag!
Oh, bomb bag! Okay, so Beetle was what was on Dig Spot RBM in Pride and Pac's first game right before this. So, 2 in a row. My goodness. But that's gonna help cover for the fact that Pride has not done Central yet, in that...
Yeah, and hasn't the Beetle.
Yeah, no, that's gonna mean,
There's Bo.
Oh, when he does go back to do Central, that will be his hook Beetle.
Yep. Pac will have to wait till after he gets Digging Mitts, unless he does the RBM or gets a different Beetle.
Yeah. But
Roll the
bombs
bombs.
is very nice to have this early. Oh,
Not
Pride
getting
is
the
diving
money.
against the wall. Interesting.
That's a little weird since that's free money. That's like not that hard to get, and you do need money eventually.
Pack ran over to get that bow. Since we don't have Sand Ship as a dungeon, it is not a required item, but it does speed up quite a few interactions, so it's always
including
a good thing
Magma Turf.
Yup, which we are going to do right now.
I feel like one of these was useful. Like I feel like there was Slingshot up there, but I'm not sure.
I mean, considering we don't have Fire Sanctuary, I don't think Slingshot...
I mean, Slingshot isn't useful. We already have one too. But like that's the Mighty Scattershot, and I'm just saying that's kind of...
Yeah, that's true. The Mighty Scattershot is always correct. Oh, Pride taking the alternative route to get item on clip, which is to grab it with the beetle. And also looping it into checking the item slot.
Looks like a treasure. Okay.
That's cute. That's
Must have seen the heart.
I'm assuming we're gonna... Oh, yeah,
we're checking the other one.
Yeah. Yep,
that's Evil Crystal.
Oops, we grabbed it. And a medal of some kind.
It's cursed metal, apparently.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, we're gonna do this nice, cute little bomb throw, which I'm terrible at, but it's gonna prevent Pride from having to do the run around that Pack did, and we can snipe it.
You can actually do this without Bomb Bag, and it's way harder.
It's hard enough with Bomb Bag. I suck at this. I don't think I've ever gotten it. I'm a big fan of, if you have Hook Beetle, you can just grab a bomb from the lower section and go...
If I have Bomb Bag, I'll do that. But I don't like doing the other one. The only one who does that strat is Base Rock. The getting a bomb from the ground, throwing it up, and then throwing it over. Gratitude crystals in the chest.
Very nice to have. Not super helpful right this moment, but will be nice to have later. Yes, we had no circles on Pack's side. Let's see. The real test is, can you get the swag strat that saves no time and looks kind of silly though?
We love saving no time.
We do.
Heart piece and sword.
And a sword. I swear, every time I commentate somebody else's match, those two checks are super important, and every time I do a seed, those checks are super dead.
The last one I commentated, they were double heart pieces. All the way up the slope we go.
Aw, no circles on either person's side. And bug net there. I do not remember that, honestly. Oh! That bomb is in not a great position.
Oh!
A nice time to pick up a couple bombs there. Because we do have a beetle and bombs, this is pretty much, you can do most of Earth Temple. We are assuming that you're comfortable doing the stutter sprint, which...
and the first one, first chest in it pins, so you don't have to come back here.
Yep, perfect. The logic expects you to have digging mitts here. In order to be able,
Hook Beetle.
Hook Beetle, in order to be able to, do the last slope, but,
yeah, because there's a rock that you have to blow up on the slide, and either you have to use digging mitts to like make a vent appear off the side to then go all the way up to throw some bombs that are up there, or you can pick up those bombs with Hook Beetle.
Yep.
And then drop it on the rock.
Assuming, because since it didn't generate a hint for Earth Temple, and our bomb bag was eaten by the hint for LMF, I'm gonna assume that there probably isn't a bottleneck of, ooh, me and Liz Alphas over there, a bottleneck of beetles to worry about, and that there is a way to get Hook Beetle pretty easily before this, but obviously if you know how to do the Sutter Sprint, you don't actually need Hook Beetle, so
yeah,
we probably won't be seeing it.
Mitless, ET, even if there was something on the first event chest, you're not really going to get punished for not getting it unless it's boss key, pretty much.
Yeah.
Since you don't have to go far into the dungeon to get it again.
Shoutouts to,
and you have to go back to that statue anyway to do the other digging spots in Elden.
Yeah, shoutouts to the seed I did earlier where, vent chest was pinging, but, but, and was my boss key, but mitts were on top of drawbridge. Me and Seed, but also kind of Seed?
I had one where digging mitts was on the boss key chest.
Oof. That one of the things that's really rough about ET in general is that it's very linear, and it's not really broken up into separate rooms that much, so you kind of, if you're going back to the beginning to get vent chest, you are walking all the way. And oh hey, maybe you get to a save statue and you hit go outside and you re-enter and then you have to walk all the way back. It doesn't, kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, but it's easier just to beat the dungeon if you can and then...
Yeah, re-enter.
Yeah, re-enter just to get that chest. But if it's boss key, you don't really have that luxury.
And also very nice on Pride's side, juking of the Liz Alphas that was mean to pack.
Gratitude crystals!
Gratitude! Because you can just kind of ignore that guy. Oh, and let's be mean to that Keese in particular. So, we did not get a Neck of the Dragon hint, which is kind of unfortunate because it means that both of our runners are gonna probably wind up doing what Pac is doing now, which is going about a quarter of the way down this winding, annoying passageway on a very slow rolling boulder to try to get a beetle lock check. It sucks, and nobody likes to do this check, because now you're way over here and it's never convenient. It's one of the reasons why Earth Temple routing sometimes turns into a absolute mess of, like, trying to death warp. It seems that Pride has already decided, though, that he is not going to elect for the RBM method, and is pushing in the first half of the bridge before going to the other side.
Yeah, if you are already going that far through the tunnel to get the dragon's neck, it's faster just to complete the entire tunnel section.
I mean, it depends on how confident you are with the tunnel.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess if you're absolutely terrible with the tunnel, then it's not faster.
I mean, my personal preferred method is to skip all of the beetling involved in the tunnel, is to stack the stage reload with a death warp after doing the RBM. So you just do the RBM, go pick up the Neck of the Dragon, and then death warp back, and oh, now it's reload the room and your bridge is all ready for you. But that also relies on you being more comfortable being at 1 heart in an area where the floor is literally lava than you are rolling a ball.
The worst thing is, because I used to run heart percent, if you accidentally fall off on at the end of this section, it really sucks.
Oh yeah.
Because you go all the way back to the beginning.
Yeah, the way
unless you want to land.
The way the ball rolling mechanics work is that the ball never counts as safe ground, so
especially here, because the fastest thing to do is to do the jump from here to the third section, jumping onto that platform as it rises, skipping, going around. But if you accidentally fall off, then you're all the way back at the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, it's often, like, the biggest time where I think it is just faster to do the ball rolling puzzle is if you have to go do Neck of the Dragon and you have to do Chest Guard by Los Altos. But the nice part about doing that is that you have to touch ground to do Chest Guard by Los Altos, so you are giving yourself a safe bit of ground to stand on, which isn't that far off. So then you can be a little bit more risky and go for peg skip. But personally, I'm a coward.
I always do or at least attempt peg skip, because I did it a lot in heart percent, so I know how to do it. I'm at least confident enough to where I wouldn't fall in the lava. If anything, I just wouldn't jump off, or I would jump on something else.
I am your local any percent fiend. My comfort is in strange bit scenarios.
Yes, I know. So, not a lot in Earth Temple overall.
Yeah.
Gratitude crystals. And that's it. What's in this chest? We got the boss key already. Another beetle!
Interesting.
Huh.
That's interesting because that is past the slope that would require hoof beetle, and
the other beetle is
digging Mincelock, so that means that we have another most likely Sphere Zero beetle somewhere just chilling. That's really odd. Yeah, that is a double beetle locked beetle.
Or this is just supposed to be digging mitts to get through the section somewhere.
Yeah, that's somewhere digging mitts is hanging, but it was unhintable for some reason, according to the hint generation. Let's see, are we going for it? Oh, we're going for a different version of it. That still saves a bit of time. And it's very cute.
Yeah, that's the easier backup version. If you don't jump off on the first one, if you went around it, you usually do that on the second one.
Yeah.
Time for our first boss.
Alright. How you doing, Meatball?
How many cycles do you think it'll be?
Oh god. I'm gonna go with 3.
I'm not confident on what a cycle actually is, so I don't really know.
Yes, same! It's also very confusing considering, like, in any percent we would do, oh, Pac forgot to grab bombs beforehand. That's gonna be, an annoying little time loss. But, the, like, cycles as we count them in any percent when we're doing bombless Zelda strats are generally speaking considered different from the cycles in bomb Zelda strats.
Yeah.
Scaldera being a bit of a mean meatball.
Oh, the fireball shot the bomb, which blew him up.
Well,
now he's so mad at the wall, and he's gonna blow it up.
I'm sure that'll definitely
goodness.
work. We're gonna fling the meatball into the sauce. Let's not fling the meatball into the sauce. That is a thing that can happen, and it is
One bomb left. Uh-oh.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Yeah, as you deal more damage to Scaldera, his eye is gonna move more and more erratically, and it just kind of becomes a jerk.
So annoying.
And it spends more and more time hiding from you in places where his armor is not peeled away. So, oh,
Vanilla!
It kind of gets really annoying really fast. I personally opt for the methodology of once you're past a certain point and you know he's gonna phase transition, just never leaving him alone, because then even if you get some extra cycles, you can essentially do what we do in any percent and make it so that his vulnerability never closes, so that you can hit him out of a different animation and you don't have to respond to what his eye is doing.
To be honest,
because he can be really mean.
I don't really know how to fight Scaldera. I just kind of throw bombs at him and whack him, and then eventually he dies.
Pride is over here trying to do a little bit more of the speedrun strat, and pretty successfully so far.
How that
okay.
miss? Okay.
He's going to have to get an extra cycle, but that's how you juggle it in routes of the speedrun that get bombs, is placing the bomb next to his eye and then trying to attack the bomb and his eye at the same time, which will make him do that.
There we go.
There. But we'll make him do that thing where he tries to roll down, but he's already at the bottom, so you essentially skip the climbing animation.
One good thing for Pride here is currently Pac doesn't have a bottle.
Yes.
But Pride does. So if we're going Farron, I don't know if we are, but you could get your thing there, or you could just go to Volcano Island now.
Did anybody see what that was?
I did not.
On Chandelier?
What is that? I still can't see it. Claw
Is
shots?
that claw shots? Oh no, that's claw shots. That is claw shots on Chandelier. That is a nice pickup. Yeah, as we saw earlier, Pac did do more of Central before going to Eldon, but Pride is going to be able to single dip more of Central now, because he has a bottle and can also put that off if he needs to, and we happen to know that the only thing that was in Central was a beetle, so he'd probably be pretty rewarded in if he wants to go do Chandelier on the way, pick up his claw shots, and then he can either go to Farron and pick up mushroom spores there, or go to Volcanic Island.
Going Farron is kind of weird. I mean, you can full clear this. Well, actually, you can't even full clear. Well, you can't full clear it in the same way you can't full clear Desert right now. Is that you don't have scale. Same thing. You don't have Caves Key, but you can basically full clear either region.
I think he might be greeting for Bellows.
Maybe.
Because...
What was the other path again?
Good question.
It's not on Pax Tracker, so I don't remember.
Because I'm not...
Desert, yeah. So you would want to go to Desert.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
I thought it was Desert.
Oh, did Pride not go to Lumpy?
That's not
That
good.
might be bad. That might be not good for Pride.
It's gonna be a bunch of wasted time. Like,
yeah,
you can...
unfortunately.
Yeah. There's some checks you can't get now that you don't have claw shots. And just movement is so much faster, especially if Mines is dead. That's claw shot locked, and there is a check in here, so you're gonna have to go through here.
Yeah. Oof. I don't love that.
Like, yeah, not having claw shot. Like, this section has so many claw shot locations that it's really nice to have claw shots here.
Yeah, that is only the first one, though. Oh, and Pride only moved that minecart 7 times, so I'm gonna assume that that means we're never moving it an 8th time, and we are leaving, and not.
That's quick beetle. Oh, I forgot this beetle was hinted.
Interesting. So.
Yeah, bombs led to your hook beetle, basically.
Beetle, yeah.
So it was probably supposed to be to beat Earth Temple. Either there's another pyramid somewhere, or you get those 2 beetles.
Yeah,
Central and
you
low bomb.
Pride does have a corrupt file, which, oh, no, we're pulling the minecart. We're going to Lanayru proper. I was wrong. But you could, go back and save, picking up Ballad, and then just activate a corrupt file to die immediately, so you don't have to, take the time to damage down. I am not wishing a sword path upon our runners, I'm so sorry. It would make Golden very happy, but...
And we're in Great Tree, slowly dying.
I'm sorry, did we just see what happened on Pride's screen?
Got crushed, I assume?
Yeah. That's very silly. We'll also see, if bellows are not claw shot locked, you can just kind of full clear LMF here.
Yeah, there's nothing you don't have if you get bellows.
Yeah, because we do have bombs and we do have a hook beetle.
And claw shots don't really help for LMF, besides there's like one location you can claw shot to, which is slightly faster, but it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's also in small key locked room.
Which you also don't want to be at, so.
Yeah, you only have to enter small key locked room, strictly speaking, if you have one specific chest that is pinging, and it's really slow and annoying. That is a Tringle on Great Tree.
We haven't, I don't think we've gotten any hinted swords or progression yet.
Yeah, not yet.
So we still have 2 hinted swords and the last hinted Triforce, so we just don't know where a sword and a harp is?
And we did have a lot of hints, man. Oh my goodness, Desert is pinging dead?
Well, that's good for the fact that you don't need claw shots. Yeah, that's good. You don't need claw shots. Does Pride get harp?
Pride have harp? I don't think Pride has harp. I think Pride has Ballad. We might have had a oops.
Well, no, he put it on his personal tracker. So there's
yeah,
2. I don't know where he got that. Was that in Mines?
Oh, he does not have harp. He might have misclicked on his personal tracker. Because you can see it when he's.
Oh yeah, moving. I don't see the harp.
Yeah. He does have Ballad though, so he might have just clicked the wrong option. Alright, our one unpingable check outside in Desert is our rescue caged robot. He did get Ballad in Mines. It was the first check in Mines. So, the only things that are left, considering that all of Desert is pinging dead, are inside the Fire and Lightning node, and all of those are bomb locked, with some of the checks in Fire node being also hook beetle locked, and those are things that Pride has. So, he's in a very good position here to just kind of jet his way. Ooh, those are some nice, easy hits.
We're either gonna get Bellows here or something that points to Bellows.
Yeah. And for
Pride's
Pride's
if Bombs is hinted, I mean, if Bombs is path, doesn't that mean that boss key chest is the boss key or small
not
key?
necessarily if Bellows are bomb locked.
Oh yeah, that could be. Yeah.
I
don't know if there are other bomb lock checks in LMF. I think there are.
There are not other bomb lock checks. Well, so other than there's
Bellows.
That they were bomb locked.
Yep, there's bomb lock. Okay.
So because Bellows were bomb locked, it does not necessarily mean that the bomb check in LMF is required, because there is technically one other thing that requires either bombs or hook beetle, but because it logically requires hook beetle to get into the dungeon to begin with, to get through the first room, like, it's never gonna expect you to get bombs because of that.
Yeah.
So this puts Pride in a very good position to actually clear both of his dungeons pretty quickly, but is probably gonna be in for quite the mess of a casino afterward. Okay,
Yep.
yes, shortcut chest requires bombs logically. This is true. But have you considered that I really like being stupid in LMF? This is true. That's all of Lightning Node pinging dead. Man, Desert was, not helpful today, was it?
Okay, so there is another bomb lock check in that element.
Yeah.
Logically.
That is true. It could be shortcut chest, but that would be really good. Oh, that's our harp. So harp and ballad were in mind.
Okay, so that's what Pride
we're doing
missed.
whip trick. I'm so bad at this trick.
I am
Very
too.
nice. Claps for whip trick. That is faster than doing the hook needle strat.
But it's janky.
It is very janky. I got so, like, such inconsistency. Heal after him is being dead. Sorry, I'm excited.
Love to see it.
That is the one thing that hook or claw shots could speed up in this dungeon, and
Barely.
Yep, we don't have to do it.
I think it saves like maybe 2 seconds.
Yeah, because otherwise you just walk around. But I love it when I was having such inconsistent results from doing whip trick that I reached out to people for help and showed them the problems I was having, and they were like, well, I've never seen that issue before, and I'm like, oh good, I'm uniquely bad at this. That's great.
Original problems. Okay, so Pac is going to go through caves.
Yep, we're gonna see some...
He has claw shots.
Oh, Pride's trying to do one of the hardest break slides that we do in Rando, which is this one West room in LMF.
Yep. I did this
very nice.
in heart. I did this in heart percent, so I got pretty familiar with it when I went over to Rando.
Yeah, very annoying, and yeah, there's also a break slide in Fire Node that we fortunately did not have to do this seed. But the really annoying thing about the break slide in this room is that it is significantly faster than doing it the intended way. You are just putting from point A to point C or D instead of going all the way around the room. And it just feels so bad if you don't get it.
So it looks like in Caves and Gorge there wasn't anything useful. I think. And there's nothing you could really get in Caves and Gorge that would actually make Desert any faster than Overpride. Yeah. Besides, having claw shots, that in itself might help a little bit. But
having claw
other
shots
than that,
will save a tiny bit of time for Pac in terms of movement. But not all too much, because everything was pinging dead.
Yeah.
Break slides when... Oh no.
The less you do in Desert, the less claw shots matter.
The biggest thing that would make a huge difference about not having claw shots would be if Pride had to do the retread of Desert. It seems he very much lucked out in not having to do that, because retreading, like, Desert's a massive area. Retreading it sucks and feels bad.
Yeah. So, assuming they weren't bellows locked, retreading Desert just to get claw shot lock checks aren't the worst. Since the two claw shot lock checks are like in a line, you go to Fire Node. Well, unless you are also getting the one in by Lightning Node, I would usually bit warp to that from Fire Node. But
oh, that's really good. That is our boss key on the Armos West room, which means that we don't necessarily have to go through boss room.
Let's see, boss key chest is
pinging. Now it becomes the question of, do you gamble boss key chest? Do you gamble that you don't need it? It could be a small key, that's true. Yeah. In which case, you would not have to gamble.
This is usually the small key for me, though. This chest right here.
Yeah, it seems to really like to be here. So, we'll see. No, it's
Gratitude?
not.
Okay.
Was there anything else that was pinging on
the
west side?
Actually, I'm not sure.
Because I didn't see anything else. Let's see. Pride, can you ping for me? Lord.
No, there's one more,
there is one more
chest. Bellows for Pac.
Very nice. Pac will probably be joining us in...
Did this ping too? I didn't see that.
Oh, no, it didn't.
No, it did not. Okay.
Just double checking for us. Thank you very much, Pride. But Pac should be very quickly joining us in LMF. Boss key chest is in LMF by far the slowest check and just kind of sucks. It's very easy to lose a lot of time there. So like if you're gonna orphan any dungeon check, it's probably that one.
I can think of a one that you'd orphan more like often. I think it's worse personally.
Is it the bombable wall check in a fire sanctuary?
No.
No?
No. I think it's if treasure room is dead, cage robot.
I just always do it.
That check is so slow. I'd rather do boss key and LMF. Because then you're doing all of the generators just for that one check. small key. That's
Oh
annoying.
yeah, if treasure room is dead, then yeah.
Yeah, like if treasure room's pinning, then you may as well go there. But if it's dead, then you are spending all the time to get that one check.
If it's dead, I probably am orphaning that. Oopsies. Oopsies. Don't even worry about it. So, unfortunately, that does mean that that ping could be anything. That means it could be a bottle, it could be gratitude crystals, it could be a piece of the Triforce. So we'll see who's feeling lucky today and wants to skip it, or who's feeling the full clear vibe.
I would always get this chest if it's pinging.
I probably would in a race as well. It's because I'm a full clear type of person. I mean, you can also save.
No, you want to save in death warping anyway. Like you definitely want to save here.
Yeah.
Because if it's something useful, then you can death warp back. Like that's what we do in heart percent, probably other any percents or whatever. You just death warp back. I mean, because it's so much faster.
In AD, we don't, because we never go to west side.
Well, yeah, when you get bit involved, you can probably skip stuff, but...
Yeah.
If you're doing stuff mostly vanilla, then...
Yeah. If you're doing... it seems Pride is lining up on the wrong side. There we go. He was doing the setup for, the jankier but more consistent version of this trick on the right side instead of the left, it seemed. But it seems that since we are crossing the gap, we are going to boss key room on Pride's side. We'll see if Pac makes the same decision.
Well, yeah, another reason why I think the... what's it called? Brig Robot is so much worse if Treasure Room is dead is that, unlike Boss Key Chest, you don't even know if it's a sort of useful item, because you can't ping it.
Yes.
Like, at least you know this is something. It might not be useful, but it's more likely to be something.
Oh, we did not save. So
Nope,
we are running back afterwards, which isn't too much of a time loss. Meanwhile, on Pac's side, we are doing probably the bit warp to get into West Side, since Pac skipped West Room. Which is probably what I would do under these circumstances as well, that you can do the bit warp to skip having to go through all of West Room, and then you just enter the Armos room backwards.
Yep.
I am not sure what the exact timing on it is.
Timing for what?
For, if it is faster under optimal circumstances to go for, the bit warp versus clearing West Room. I would think it would be a little bit faster to do the bit warp.
Bit warp is probably faster, but I don't know for sure.
It also skips having to... Ooh, Link, why did you do that? It skips having to do the break slide in West Room, which it depends on your confidence with break slides. But there we go, doing the jank entrance through a blocked door on Pac's side. Now, even though Pride is further in the dungeon, this race seems pretty even, considering that Pac has cleared most of Farron and has claw shots, and Pride has not. Thank you for doing the safety.
And you do have to go to Farron because there's Triforce there.
Yes. Are we doing... Oh, we're doing the bomb hook beetle, or are we doing the throw? Oh, we're doing the bomb hook beetle. Oh.
This is the fastest way to do it. That should have hit.
Yep.
As long as you don't hit the little middle section, you're fine.
Yeah, the puzzle and tens.
Oh.
We're playing this real safe. That's all right.
Yeah, if you don't step on this platform, you can just jump off when you're done and you spawn back at the beginning.
Yeah, it does make it, if you step on the platform, a far easier angle for that one statue.
But I feel like this is a little bit...
angle on that one.
Yeah. I feel like that's a little backwards, but okay. Whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, that's... Yo, what? Swag! I'll take the swag strats.
Shaq is dead on Pax Tracker, so...
yeah, Shaq was hinted dead. I think it was a rare item.
Yeah, I don't know what was on it, but I just know it's dead. Pax seems to think it's dead, so I hope it's dead.
Yeah, I mean, we could all be wrong. That is a possibility. Here's a thing that I'm known to be. It is.
Okay, let's find out if Boss Key Chest was worth it.
What we got?
Okay, it was worth it.
Oh, God. All right, so let's hope Pac isn't feeling in a gambling mood.
Oh, yeah, right. It was hinted. It was hinted, duh, yeah.
It was hinted? Okay. Oh, I missed that one entirely.
Yeah, that had to be a Triforce.
Pride is doing the AD return method. And this is the optimal thing to do if you're not able to death or save warp back in some way, is take that little wheelie guy back.
It was hinted though.
Yeah, no, the commentators just didn't read the hints well enough. I mean, it is always an interesting seed when we are 50 minutes in and both runners are in our second dungeon and one of them is approaching the boss right now.
Well, they're both approaching the boss, but
yes.
One of them has to get the Triforce.
Will Pac remember to go get the Triforce?
Hey,
Pac
we're saving.
Seems to be setting up for the death warp back. That's probably a good idea.
Death warping is fast. Yeah, Pac did all of Farron, and Pride hasn't.
Yes, and also has claw shots. But
claw shots shouldn't be too hard for Pride to find, but.
Oh, we're doing the bomb setup method on Pac's side. That's a confidence game right there. Very nice. You are trusting yourself to get.
Oh yeah, Pac does have the heart.
Yes, that was very quick to get in mines, but was claw shot locked.
Which, you'll probably, if you are going, once you have to go to the caves, you're going to probably just go through.
Yeah.
Mines, get the harp, and then go to caves that way. So it's not going to be an issue for Pride to get the harp.
Yeah. Bit of a sassy Moldarak on Pride's side, but a nice recovery. Oh, I spoke too soon. Moldarak decided to be mean. One more stab. There we go.
It's dead. Well, second boss dead. Not even an hour in. Both dungeons will be completely done within an hour.
Yeah, the best thing for Pride probably would be to find Water Dragon Scale before going to Farron, because that would let him, he'd be delaying Farron, but he'd be doing a single dip where Pac will probably have to go back if anything in Floria is required. which would be a bit of a time loss. But we don't know where the Water Dragon scale is or if it's required.
What was faster?
Pac he shot the crystal and then did a side hop void out during the cutscene to respawn before the bomb platforms.
Once I'm on the third platform, I throw a bomb forward, and then I run past the conveyors before the bomb explodes, activating the conveyors.
Oh, see, that's cute.
That's what we do in Herpercent.
That's probably what I should be doing.
So I assumed it was the fastest. Oh, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, good thing.
Oh,
nice. Good thing that Pac realized it didn't work, because the bad thing is if you don't realize that one of them didn't work and go do others, you have to completely reset the puzzle, and we don't like that. So, you know, just having to redo one is not a huge time loss.
Okay, yeah. I thought that failed. That worked.
Very nice. We also have Pride is going probably to do Central next because he's grabbing mushroom spores now. We
still haven't done Central at all, so...
We hope that he also is gonna do a Lumpy Pumpkin on the way. Please, 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 I'm begging you.
We're just gonna Campbell it dead the entire seed. It's no problem. The one thing that's annoying about Death Warp in here is that you get a Triforce, so you get a full heal.
Yeah, that is true.
Do we even have enough bombs? No, we don't.
It seems that Pac has realized this, and
you can die to this guy. This is probably fine.
Yeah, Pac also did a frustrations jingle on the harp there for a second.
These guys kill you pretty fast, so it's not the worst.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with probably I would do the ride back at that point. But it probably would shake out kind of even. Oh, playing the harp while you're being murdered. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is Spiral Charge on Pero's gift. Do we know if the Spiral Charge was...
I think one did. By Lanayru, I think?
Yeah, I don't see it marked off on Pac's tracker, and I'm aware that that's a thing that you can do on your tracker.
The one thing is that you have to... Like, whether you do it or not, it's kind of up to the runner, or the person using it, because it also means that it looks like you have it if you mark it off, so...
I sometimes, because I use the map tracker, I sometimes will straight up just mark that I have Spiral Charge, if I need to. Pride is going to be grabbing our hinted sword, was it, on Blood?
I think it was a sword, yeah. I mean, we have the full Triforce on Pac's side. And the heart. So it has to be a sword. I know it was a go mode item.
Yeah, it was important. I think it was a sword. Okay, perfect. Yeah. The nice thing about having Pride being able to delay Central this much is that he can do a lot of Central all at once.
It's not the harp shot.
Yes, he does not have harp, but he could do Potion Lady and also fill the 2 bottles because he does have 100 now. Village wasn't hinted dead for once, so we're going to do Malara. And also, GG's on both dungeons done in under an hour for both runner.
I don't know if the dungeon will actually be done, though, for Pac. So many cutscenes to go through.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Because the dungeon's not technically considered done until you leave.
That is the fun part of LMF. I love it when I'm a filthy door splitter. I split on the door glowing for AD runs, and then there is like a solid minute left of the dungeon after I've split.
Doing Village when Village was hinted dead.
Was Pride or was Village hinted dead?
Apparently.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yep.
300 rupees. He really did it for the money.
All for the money.
Oh, we are setting it to night. That probably means we're gonna be
Speeding up the minecart for 2 seconds, and then we're gonna kill this guy. Oh, we're giving high fives, I think.
We're playing Poppy's playtime.
Give high fives to the robots.
Yeah, I am never a fan of having to double dip a tro. I can't say this would be my personal routing here, but if you are going to be double dipping the tro, it is a good idea to actually move the gravestone and sit through all this because, well, the Patro void saved time once. That those cutscenes stack up very quickly, and if you are not 100%...
well,
Ooh.
that's not good.
Yeah, that's not great. But if you're not 100% confident that you are single dipping the tro, it is probably faster to hedge your bets and just open it up.
Yeah, you can. Like, it's faster if you do it at night, but you also have the time you lose is turning it to night and then going over there. You can, like, if you are doing 5 loose and then route it into Patro, it's faster, but if you're doing multiple trips, it's also probably fun.
Which, oh
Missed.
My goodness!
It's worth it.
Apparently.
Worth. Oh, if you're not fire warping, it's probably not that fast then.
Yeah.
Because you do have to change it today.
Yeah. You do have Pac also coming back to do some Skyloft cleanup, but since Pac has the claw shots, he can do item and bird's nest.
He can do everything, I think, besides all patrol.
Yeah.
Oh no! Well, I don't know if this chest paint shed chest.
Oh, that is another 300 rupees.
Money.
Where's Pride going at night?
I have no idea.
Oh, he's doing Waterfall Cave in the dark.
Oh. I guess you get 2 gratitude crystals doing this, I guess. Well, if you decide to.
Yeah, I'm assuming it was just, oopsies, nighttime, might as well stay nighttime, who cares? And we also have Pac coming back to, grab the stamina potions, pick up that sword. Pac can, however...
Oh, Keist.
Warp to start and then stack it with... Oh, we're drinking a stamina potion!
I mean, may as well.
Just got thirsty. Wanted some Gatorade.
Oh, we're not getting the gratitude crystals. Sad.
Cries a tear. I mean, I would do 5 loops right now.
Well, I meant, like, if you're, you know, that's 2 gratitude crystals right there. You could get them.
You could.
Probably not worth it. Especially since you could do the vine clip if you really needed them.
Yeah. I don't know why I've never had trouble with the vine clip before. This morning I was trying to do it and it just would not work. And I was like, I don't get it. I'm doing the same exact thing that I've done the entire time. I've never had an issue before. Oh, did Pac drink the stamina potion to not run out of stamina in the crawl space?
Well, if I'm buying stamina potions and I have money for one, I'm just gonna drink one.
I just never bother. Oh, that is another bottle in Zelda's closet. On the list of things that Pac can get and Pride cannot, that continue to be unfortunately useless. Well, unfortunate for Pac, very fortunate for Pride.
Probably gonna pair this with the door. Maybe
Pac
not.
also did go out of his way to grab 1 extra gratitude crystal at the top. So he might be planning to have to do 5 loose at some point.
Pride did do early Zelda's room.
Oh, that is true. I forgot about that.
That was the bottle that he got out of logic.
Oh, right. Don't worry, my brain is tiny and stupid.
Yep.
Oh, no!
Watching the
Not
cutscene.
the stamina!
This is like my least favorite platform to dive off of, just because of how much stamina you usually have left when you get to the end of here.
Yeah, it is very possible if you have some tight lines and corner navigation to just sprint the whole way, but if you're not super confident with it, it's best to just stop sprinting for half a second and then start sprinting again, because otherwise you're losing more than just the time it would take for the stamina to refill.
Looks like this spiral charge rock was in fact painting.
Yep. Ooh.
Overshot it.
Yeah.
I like to slow down right before hitting it and then spiral charging into it.
Yeah, see, I don't use visual cues for things. Everything's like a timing cue to me, so it doesn't matter how fast I'm moving.
Another.
That's a sword!
Wait, what?
As long as I'm moving at a consistent speed, so I never slow down.
Huh.
Alright, where are we headed on Pride's side? Probably headed to go use those mitts.
So when Pac gets that sword, he'll be one. Wait. Will he be in go mode?
The last sword was hinted to be...
Well, no, he needs cave key. Yeah. Well, except that he gets that one, and then he would have
that
Master
would give
Sword,
him
and
Master.
then true. Yeah, he needs cave key, and he'd be in go mode, I think.
Yeah. Well, he'll need Cave's Key to be in no mode.
Yeah, no mode.
Only once he gets... Oh. Once he gets, the... Okay, good. We noticed that we had the puzzle wrong. The one on the spiral charge rock, which it seems Pac entered Thunderhead and now
now is getting the spiral charge rock. He forgot it.
Okay.
So this is going to be his Master Sword.
And then we're...
And then he just needs to look for Cave's Key.
Oh, that was an interesting... That clip is so permissive. That is a thing you can do, is clip into the rock without destroying it. But unfortunately, doing that clip requires having spiral charge. So, it is not a thing you can do to... Oh. Tried to victim of the camera. Or no,
Gotta love that.
Do you actually go through the loading zone? I didn't see. I looked away. I'm so sorry. But it doesn't actually let you skip an item, but it's just a nice thing you can get.
Magma Myth.
I think warping up Thunderhead is really what you want in this moment, because there's nothing for him on Skyloft. He wants to be in the sky, not in Skyloft, and like it's gonna be faster
check that
to just exit to the sky through Thunderhead than having to sit through the animations and loading zones of Phi warping. Oh,
I still don't know. I really wonder what's faster and in what scenarios.
Yeah.
Like, just leaving might be faster, or Phi warping just might be faster. Kinda close.
Oh!
Oh. When you swag, but forget to do the Skyward Strike. Okay, we're finally getting claw shots. Woo!
Yay! Claw shots!
Getting our Sphere Zero claw shots.
Yep, they are claw shots. You are seeing correctly, Pride. Those are claw shots that you did fly right past earlier. How could you do this to me?
Well, we are Phi warping after leaving Thunderhead, which is a little weird, but okay.
And now the question is, see, under these circumstances, I wouldn't have done Zelda's Closet yet, so I probably would Phi warp out of Lumpy Pumpkin to skip this dialogue and just go to Zelda's Closet. Because man, do I hate talking to Pom. But since Pride has already done Zelda's Closet, he has no reason to Phi warp back since he doesn't have Harp at the moment. So
Okay, Pack's going to Eldon to get Digga spots.
Pride is in an oddly decent position considering that Betro had mitts, unless Boko Base is dead.
Yeah.
And by dead, I mean unhelpful, not barren.
Because if there's Cave's Key on this digging spot, that's Fire Shield Earrings. Yeah, it could be in Floria, Cave's Key.
That is true.
But it just depends on where Cave's Key is. Yeah, there's nothing really for you to do if this is dead. The only thing he's going to get here is Tough Beetle. And the Scatter Shot. Mighty Scatter Shot.
Mighty Scatter Shot! Scale and Boko Base for Cave's Key and Floria would, suck.
Oh, I guess Sealed Grounds, technically, could have
Now,
something.
considering Pride's position right now, would you go to Farron or to Eldon?
In this scenario?
Yeah, because considering... Oh, he does have Fire Shield Earrings. Because if you had Fire Shield Earrings, I would definitely say screw Farron, I'm going to Eldon to full clear in the hopes that I can come back with Water Dragon Scale if I have to go to Farron at all. But
yeah, it doesn't... It's whether... You obviously... Like, we know where Fire Shield Earrings are, but... It could be either one is the one that you need to go to first. In this case, it might be Eldon.
The unfortunate thing
it probably is Eldon.
If you can't do Boko Base in one shot because you don't know where Fire Shield Earrings are, you are, by going to Farron, scripting the almost the fact that you're not gonna be able to finish here because like odds of Water Dragon Scale being here aren't great.
You know, a funny spot for Cave's Key to be is Gorge Digging Spot.
That is true. That is.
Unless it was hinted. Was it hinted? Oh yes, it was hinted dead. Okay, never mind. It wouldn't be there. So that's not a concern. It would be funny if it was there though, unhinted.
Alright, we're going to pick up our third Tringle on Pride's side.
Yeah.
That is the full Triforce, and now both of our runners are in different positions, but are just looking for that Cave's Key.
Yeah, Pride doesn't have the heart, but when he gets Cave's Key, he's gonna get on the path to Sansi. So.
Yeah. It's not a huge deficit.
Is there something else here too? I didn't look at the pins. I guess there is.
Oh, in Magma Turf. Oh, I did not. Oh no, I think it was in the back. Is the maze one? Pride opting to go through this way, which personally, oof, not a great situation to be stuck in. Like, getting out of Great Tree is honestly just the worst. As like, do you want a death warp? Do you want to commit to death warping? Or do you want to do a fun jumping puzzle? Because there is a little swag hop you can do to skip this. But if you miss it, it gets messy quite fast.
Yep. You kind of just get stuck in the water and you have to slowly swim to do then the other part. Yeah, you're doing bad here. I can't think of any other checks besides sealed grounds that you would want to do. We're going to the sky, so maybe we're doing sealed grounds.
Interesting.
We can do 2 checks in sealed grounds. Was Gorko hinted? No, it wasn't. So yeah, there are 2 checks you can get in sealed grounds right now. Yeah, sealed grounds is fine. Like, it's X versus 3 right now. If you get some gratitude crystals here, you might full clear Patro, so why not? Or we're leaving. I don't know why the wall didn't start there. Maybe we weren't close enough.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah, there's some gratitude crystals. So now we're
Very
2
nice.
crystals off. We only need 2 loose right now. And we're just skipping Gorko. Okay.
Oh, bye, Gorko!
So he's gonna get 2 loose probably, and then... Yeah. 2 loose, go to Patro.
Pride doesn't know where Harp is, but Pride does know where the ping was, and
we'll get it on the way to Sansi.
We'll probably be getting it soon. He did not have the claw shots required to grab it when he passed through the first time, but he does have to like go through again anyway, so it's not a huge time loss.
Yeah, these are the last checks for...
Yeah, Pack is pretty bottlenecked right now. We have Pride doing backwards Floria. Love backwards Floria. This will tell us what is on bat 50, because if you're Pride right now, you definitely don't want to do bat 50. You don't want to go back to the Tro.
I mean, we still actually won't even know because there's he skipped Gorko. We orphaned that.
I mean, but he does have 50 gratitude crystals now on Pac's side. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had 48.
Pushing the stone.
Yeah, if it is already nighttime, it is just faster to do the stone push instead of the dive, even if you are single dipping Betro.
He missed it because you need claw shots to get that check.
Yeah.
And he didn't have it on his first visit.
Yeah.
I mean, you could bit warp to get it, but that is not worth it at all.
Yeah, it's very slow.
Doing a bit warp to then spend 2 minutes walking to a chest, and that's the only thing you get. And what's the 5th one? Nothing.
Garbage! Alright, Pride, hopefully we'll never see Betro again. Oh, we're about to get our harp on Pride's side. Interesting choice to go Lanayru over Eldin, because there are quite a few things to do in Eldin, but, oh, yep, okay, we did remember, good.
Getting the harp.
But Pride also has not seen what's in caves or gorge, so this is all new checks to him. Bat 40 and 50 were both red rupees. That is $40. There is the harp! I don't recall what Collins was. What getting Collins' letter check was, but I think it wasn't important because I know Pac did it. Colin had 5 crystals. Ah. Thank you, Colin.
Hey, Boko base time. This is either Caves Key or Scale.
Yeah, and this is probably the best and the only possible play for Pac, especially considering that he has Fire Shield earrings. Can kind of just run up and do anything that's pinging in Boko base.
Actually, it could technically be neither of them because we still don't know what's in Gorko.
That's true.
Could also be both. You get Scale and then later there's Caves Key.
Yeah, you could get Scale to go then full clear Floria just to find out that Caves Key was on Gorko and it was all irrelevant.
that
Do I wish this upon our runners? No, that would make me a jerk. But is it technically possible? Yes.
What's this chest? Okay, we're out. We're leaving.
We're in no mode.
Okay, well, since Pride is going straight to Boko base, it's gonna be it's close.
Not over yet. Oh, and we are landing for dig spots or for Boko base or Magma turf. We're not landing near the dig.
Which way are we going? Nope. Oh, we're going left. Oh, okay, that's
good. We're going to Magma turf.
Well, if we're going Magma turf into digging spots into Boko base, that's not good for.
Yeah. Pride. That's a unfortunate, like, rando's gonna rando. That it just turns out that you don't need Fire Shield earrings.
Oh, right, we didn't have Fire Shield earrings, so yeah, of course you'd do this first.
Yeah.
Yeah. This play makes the most sense. It just, unfortunately, wasn't the answer. I mean, you can technically do Boko Bays without earrings, but like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
There is no reason to do that.
It's
especially
just
when you have
play.
another region that is just as likely to have what you need. So, yeah, that I don't even like doing that trick. So,
I mean, I have taken the time not to teach myself to do it because I don't want to.
yeah, I don't want to do it unless I can't help it, and I haven't had to do it yet. So, yay. So, where's the sword? We have all Sand Sea in front of us, besides the first check.
Yup.
Which of the 3 areas do you think it will be? Or 2 areas at this point? There's no sand chip.
There's no sand chip. I'm gonna place the safe bet on Skydive Chest.
Oh, I'm letting you pick entire regions.
Oh no, I'm just picking Skydive Chest.
Okay.
What region? Skydive Chest.
Okay, I guess I'll go pirates then. If you want a specific check, I will do left pillar.
Left pillar, alright. We do have also Pride finally going up backwards to get up to the digging spots since he started at Ascent to go do the...
Oh, Skippers is dead.
Oh. Crying and it finally betrayed me. It's always tie-dye chest.
Pirates has more checks.
It is true, but it's always skydive chest somehow.
But it wasn't.
I know, but it always is.
But it wasn't.
Shoutouts to the 1 seed I did, I think I was racing
Left pillar!
Left
Sword!
Pillar! A mighty scatter shot! Oh,
not a sword! I don't know what that one is.
Well, it seems Pac knew what it was. Nope, we're double checking. Alright, good. Thank you. Shouts to the 1 seed I did where our harp was... That's water dragon scale. Yep, that's not useful.
Don't need that.
Our harp was hinted in Sandy Retreat Shack. And bellows were on Skydive. There's the sword. Oh, we missed it!
Well, it was a rupee check out here, but I did the wrong one.
You still got more points than me. I just went all for the skydive chest. Because you know what? It would have been really funny if I was right.
Okay, Pride's about to go get his cave's key while Pac gets ghosted in Mize.
Yeah, a pretty close race. Just some... That delayed claw shots was a bit of a...
yeah, that wasn't the
a
best.
stumbling block, and we had some very different casinos. This was such a jet seed for dungeons, though.
Yeah, dungeons beaten in under an hour.
Yep.
And then it was just
wild.
looking for progression. Mostly cave's key. So Gorko was not needed.
Yep. No Gorko Caves key.
Caves key, and we're getting out of here.
I did just also notice that we do have the black and white motif on both of our runners, with Pride having the black and white Okami color palette, and App on the pitch black. Like, we do just have a monochromatic matchup.
Just like Girahan.
Also, Pack serenading G3. It is true that you have nothing to do in that moment. You can do whatever you want.
Well, you could grab the ledge.
You can grab the ledge. It depends. If I'm doing any percent, I'm grabbing the ledge because that is just faster for any percent. But I do believe it's faster to get purple hand skip than it is to grab the ledge if you are not coming off of G3 escape. So you usually don't want to grab the ledge and want to try for the shield bash. That's at least what I've been told by the all dungeons deities. Fun update, I'm not good at all dungeons. Other people are though, and they've told me things.
Step, step, step.
Oh my goodness. G3.
I had a feeling the second stab would have hit. I've had that happen to me before, where I didn't expect the second stab to go a little bit further than the first one.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all for team, I put all of my eggs in the stun lock basket. So, it's been a while since I've had to worry about, dealing with that particular attack all too much.
G3 is dead.
Now it is just demise. And Pride will be hitting go mode momentarily. Alright, the hard phase of demise is down.
Finish him.
We had both of our runners today take the right side path from skippers to pirates. I never do that because I hate the rocks. What are your thoughts on going from skippers to pirates?
Oh yeah, I usually take the left route, but I do think it might be faster to do the other way.
GGGGs.
GG.
What are your thoughts? For those watching, we've been joined by one Pacmanpowerghost.
Yes, interesting that Patrar was the casino.
Yes.
Gotta love it.
Oh. And that was Pride got the sword at the same time as getting hit?
Cool.
Interesting.
But we're fine. We got it.
There we go. There we go.
And now we're on our way to demise.
Nice.
Yeah, separated by one gauntlet.
Damn. Yeah, I was a bit scared when I saw the scale in Sandsea, because I was like, oh, maybe there's a chance that my opponent can get lost in Boko base or something else, but everything else was kind of like really early, at least for me in my routing. Definitely got punished in my mid-game routing, I would say.
Yeah, the only thing I would say that was not presented to both of you early was Pride took a while to find claw shots on Lumpy Pumpkin. But
found it in an hour and 9.
Oh,
yeah,
that's not good.
but miraculously was not punished all too much for that, given the state of Lanayru Desert.
Yeah. Lost some time, but not like you didn't have to go back to desert for any reason.
No. That's interesting. I guess there wasn't anything on top of Great Tree, but there was something in Great Tree. I can't remember what it was.
Top of Great Tree was your Tringle, but as it turned out, Pride had not been to Farron at all
until after
after.
Oh, okay.
Because when you went to Farron, he went straight to Lanayru.
Yeah. That's pretty fair though, because like the seed was calling you to go there, so like I don't see the issue there. I guess he just forgot and tunnel visioned going to Lanayru.
Oh, we could put drinking the soup, the cold soup
for a little bit extra health.
But yeah, what are your thoughts on? I suppose we could also ask you about your first game earlier today that we did not get to watch on Restream, but I did get to catch some of personally.
Yeah, so the first game was a Skyview, not LMF. It was Skyview Sandship, and I think it was just a one go mode item casino on the like 50-minute mark, at least for me. Just looking around. Had a pretty good go mode Sandship though, because there wasn't much else in there. There was nothing in Treasure Room, but Robot Brig wasn't hinted, so you kind of had to gamble if you wanted to lose the 4 minutes to the check or go to Sandsea. And Sandsea happened to be the Triforce, so I ended up taking the W.
Yeah, we were talking about that during this seed of that is the probably the most likely thing to get orphaned is empty treasure room, but unhinted brig. And are you a gambler?
Yeah, I'm a big gambler.
So it's just so slow to get that check, and you don't even know if it's useful, unlike LMF Boss Key where you can at least paint it.
Hey, listen, I am the opposite of a gambler. I like my video game to be calculated and methodical, and I would still probably take that bet just because, oof.
I think if you're confident in your your execution, I'd say it's definitely a good go. Like if I was versing Jaznix would instantly go for it, no questions asked. But in the opposite scenario, I'd probably just gamble it every time just to see if I can get ahead of him. You know, but that's my play style.
Yeah, it's very much dependent on like what you are comfortable with, and also what kind of playstyle people enjoy. Of like, could you get the edge by playing a little risky if you know you're not in the favored position? Probably, but if you enjoy the methodical full clear, then like, hey, who cares? Go play to your strength.
Yeah, I go to try and full clear a seed as quickly as possible. Like all the time, because I assume that I should be fine, even if like we're in a little bit of a difficult position in terms of like if I get unlucky. But I am confident enough with like routing and execution to where I probably will win, unless I get really unlucky or my opponent's execution is just really good.
See, I'm just bad Thumbs up. This is my MO.
And here comes Pride.
All right.
Only has one last spin attack and a Skyward Strike, and it's over.
And
GG.
A
GG's.
138.51. And now we're joined by a Pride. How you feeling, Pride?
GG's. A casino for Caves Key 2 times
Uh-huh.
in my Remlits tournament. It's more likely than you may think.
Yeah, it feels like that.
That part sucked. The rest of it, I shout outs to forgetting that Malara was dead. Because I was like, well, I'm gonna dip Betro. I might as well go do Malara on the way so that I can sleep because I'm only doing Betro 30. So I'll eventually come back, and then finishing Malara, getting the gold rupee, looking down at my notepad and going, Village was dead, and immediately hating that play.
Yeah.
But yeah, shoutouts to required Boko base, but only the first part. Shoutouts to like I finished the dungeons quicker than I've finished a pair of dungeons ever. And I was like, this is going to be great. I have so many items to get. And I knew that I had to get into Sand Sea, so I knew that it was going to be pain to get the claw shots and the Caves Key. And yeah, it was.
Yeah, very unfortunate setup there. There was a moment when if you had gone backwards to do Boko base first instead of doing the dig spots first, you probably would have only been like 30 seconds behind.
I was considering it too as the worst part. I was like, oh, which of these do I do first? I was like, I had a ping in Magma Turf. I always forget to ping Boko base whenever I dip it for plats in the beginning. So I didn't know that I had pings there. I had a ping in Magma Turf, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna take it up the mountain first. Dang. Just kind of how rando goes sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And also, like, I mean, from my perspective at least, like, I think you made the right choice. But it just was unfortunate that you didn't actually need the fire shield earrings.
Yeah, those missing fire shield earrings. I was like, dang, I don't want to double dip Boko base ever. It always sucks to do.
Yeah. It was the right play, but it was also the wrong play at the same time.
And
but that's how it goes.
That's just how rando happens sometimes, honestly.
Yep.
That is 2 losses in a day. Frankly, don't do double headers, kids. My arm hurts.
Brain hurts.
I was feeling the fatigue midway through that seed. I was going through the casino. I was like, man, I am not feeling it anymore. But I pushed through because 2 in a row is pretty much the limit for me, I think.
Yeah, when I did my doubleheader, I had an hour break, including eating dinner. So.
I don't know. I've done 4 races in a row once, and that was absolutely garbage.
Yeah, no, not for me. Not for me.
Yeah,
Not
I got a
for
bit more
me.
stamina in me. A bit more stamina in me.
I don't think I'd do more than 2.
I won't even do 2. I have a metabolic disorder. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah, I just have a sore bicep now. So. But yeah, GG's wild setup on dungeons as well. Getting bombs into going into Lanayru, which was almost entirely dead except for Gus Bellows. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, with you having delayed the claw shots as long as you did, it was kind of a miracle that you didn't get punished for it.
Yeah, you lost a little bit of time just by the fact of a little slower movement without claw shots, but in terms of having to route back for any checks, you didn't have to. Everything was kind of convenient for you. Like, even the harp was just on your way to Sansi, so...
Yeah, I stand by the routing decisions that I made all throughout today, honestly. I think that they were the right calls when they were made. It just, Rando sometimes doesn't like you when you do that.
Yeah.
Sometimes the wrong routing decisions are actually the right ones, like with Voco Base.
Yeah.
Yeah, I last location my caves key my Pogma which led into my caves key. So
Yeah.
I was
Shoutouts
feeling the
to
rainbow a bit.
not only a double Caves Key casino in a row, but also a double dig spot RBM into a beetle in a row.
Yeah, what the hell?
What the heck was up with that? I was like, we rolled a different seed, right? I did randomize correctly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Didn't really help you though, to be honest.
Yeah, it was very interesting because we had Pac go to Central first and pick up nothing but a beetle. And we were like, oh, well, we're going to Elgin, and Pac does have the beetle, can get those 2 beetle luck checks. And Pride also has a beetle. The thing that Pride has is a beetle.
Yep.
He can get those 2 beetle luck checks now.
Also, I failed peeking Rena twice in a row in a way that I haven't seen before today, which was also wild.
Oh, if you press A to so if your bottommost file on your file menu is a corrupt file and you press A while you're standing in front of the door, it's going to freak out on you. So that's why I just hold A through the door so it doesn't press A, and then talk to Rena while clearing splash.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's a silly thing about how it like weirdly commits layers stuff when you stand in front of doors. It's also probably what's wrong if it won't let you sleep in a bed in Back in Time. Shoutouts to people teaching me that live during an AD run. Thank you. I believe it was 64-bit. Thank you, 64.
But yeah, I don't have much more to say about this seed. Just a little wacky wild.
Yeah. Thank you y'all so much for joining us. Pac, did you have any other comments, concerns?
Only really the dig spot RBM. It was interesting because the last seed, if you did do dig spot RBM, you had a much better early game route, but that's obviously not for this restream, so I got nothing else to say.
All right, Ray, if you don't have any other questions, I think we pass it back to Golden.
I don't have any questions.
Yeah, GG's to Pac and Pride. Thank you to our commentators, Pippi and Ray, as well as our trackers, Featherblade and Joshua FE8, who was doing their first Skyward Sword tracking job. We will be back at 5 Eastern tomorrow and Tuesday with some SSR races. But for now, we're going to go raid 64-bit Link, who's doing some Skyward Sword HD speedruns. Thank you all for watching and have a good Sunday night or Monday morning.